to today's video. Today we're going to be doing my quarterly empties. So this is going to be the empties from the summer of all of the household, lifestyle, you know, that kind of stuff, like cleaning products, supplements, things like that. I do my beauty empties separately, and those are done once every month. So this is going to be a collection of everything that I used up just in the summertime, and I'm going to now timestamp it down below. So if there's a specific category of something that you're wanting to know what I used up, just out of curiosity, then you can go right to that. And the other ones, if you want to skip over them, that's great. So I hope that's helpful if it's just something, if there's like one category you're not interested in. So I have quite a few things. I'm gonna start with the cleaning stuff and then I will get into the other things, but this is probably the one that I have the most empties for. So the first thing I have is this Persil Pro Clean Laundry Detergent. Now I usually go with Gain, but I do switch it up and I'll get this one every now and then because I do think this does an excellent job of cleaning your clothes and also has a really nice fresh scent to it. So I would repurchase this again. I do enjoy it, and it is, I feel like, a little bit more on the pricier side, but it works really well, so I don't mind spending the extra few bucks on it. That is a repurchase for me. The next one I have is the 20 Mule Team Borax Detergent Booster. So the last time I ordered this, I got it on Walmart.com. I add this to our clothes when I'm doing the laundry of like Frank's laundry because he's a mechanic, so there's oils and all kinds of dirty stuff that comes home on his clothes for work. And then also our towels, and also on like my white clothes, things like that. Anything that I want just like an extra boost of stain remover or like a deodorizer, I'll add a little bit of this to that. It works really well and it lasts a really long time, and this is definitely a repurchase for me. Then I have a box of the Scrub Buddies Quick Erasers 2-pack. These are from the Dollar Tree. They work awesome. I always repurchase these. These are always in my empties, and I will continue to get these because they do a really good job. The next thing I have is nothing new to my empties, and it is the 7th generation multi-purpose wipes in the Garden Mint scent. I would get these off of Grove. They are amazing. I do love them, and I am getting into replacing all of my things with something that's reusable, but I've mentioned before, this is the one that I'm going to have the hardest time with because I do enjoy them so much. But I think I am going to be giving them up, and I'm very sad about it, but I don't want to be wasteful, so those are probably going to be the last time you'll see them in my empties, except for the ones that I already have in back stock. I'm going to use them up, of course, first, and then I will be done with them. Then I have a Method Green Tea and Aloe hand wash. This is the foaming one. I picked this up to try it, and I did like this, but I have a love affair for the Mrs.Meyer's hand soap, so I probably would not get this again, but it was nice to try it. The next thing I have is going to be something really boring, but Cascade Complete 90 action packs of the dishwasher detergent packs, and I like these. They do a great job. They last a while, and it's a good price point. I usually pick them up from Costco or BJ's, whatever has a coupon for it, and yes, would definitely repurchase these. And then the last things I have are going to be all of my love affair with cleaning products. So that is going to be all of Mrs. Meyer's products. So I love Mrs. Meyer's, always have them in my empties. So I'm going to go through really quickly everything that I used up. So I went through 2 of the Mrs. Meyer's Clean Day multi-surface sprays, one in the lemon verbena scent and one in the lilac scent. These are both awesome. I love this one as like a staple into the scents, and the lilac was really nice for the spring, and I love the smell of lilac, so would definitely get both of these again. Then I have, I think, one of the lilac dish soaps. So this one again, very nice scent, would definitely repurchase that again. I have one of the lemon verbena room freshener sprays. So these are great. They do a really good job of just refreshing the air, and always have these, and I definitely, like I said, love the lemon verbena scent. And then I have 4 hand soaps. So I have one in the Bluebell scent, which I absolutely love. I hadn't used this one in a really long time, but when I started using it again, I realized how much I love this Bluebell scent, so I definitely repurchase. Have another one in the Lemon Verbena scent, and another one in the Lilac scent. And this one is the only one I would not get again so far, and it's the Orange Clove scent. So I absolutely love the scent of this. It smelled so good. But for some reason, I don't know what is in this. This one actually made my hands dry out and feel really dry. So I don't know if it's the clove or whatever's in there. It just made, I don't know. I don't know what it was. So I don't know what it is, but this one did feel like it dried my hands out. And although I love the scent, I would not get this one again. So that's gonna be a pass for me. So that's it for the cleaning products. Now I'm gonna move on to the supplements. So moving on to supplements, I have 3 from Nature Made. So this is the fish oil. These are the 200 soft gels. So I've been taking fish oil for as long as I can remember, and the main reason why I started taking it was for mood. So this does help with mood or stabilizing mood, and it's also really good for a lot of other things, for your heart, for your brain. Heart disease runs in my family, so I feel like this is helpful, and I'm hoping that it makes a difference in the long run. But I've always been taking this for as long as I can remember, and will continue to take fish oil daily. And then of course a multivitamin made with D3. So this one has 300 tablets, and again, just get these from BJ's or Costco. I think I mentioned before if I've had supplements in there. And then this is also the high potency D3 5000 IU. So even though I would take other things that have D3 or have vitamin D in them, every time I would get blood work done before in the past, it would always come out that of course I have a vitamin D deficiency, which a lot of people do. So I grabbed this one, which was the highest strength that I could find there at BJ's, but I would probably just go through like a regular one next time and not go through the 5000 IU. And then I have, this one is kind of funny, but this is the dietary supplement in the grapeseed rich brand, and it's the grapeseed extract, and it was 100 milligrams vegetarian capsules. So I don't remember why this was suggested for me to take this, but because I spent $14.95 on it, I figured I would just finish it, and I didn't really know what it was supposed to be doing for me. And I got it at a health food store, and they recommended to try it, and then it kind of sat in a basket for a while, and then I just started taking it and I finished it, but I don't honestly know what that is for. So that seems kind of silly. I guess it really kind of is silly, but I used it because I spent the money on it. This is the Ollie Purely Probiotic. These are the 100 gummies, and I got these. I had a couple packs of these, so this was the last one that I had, and it says it has 1 billion live cultures. I do really love the Ollie vitamins and that brand, so I would get these again. However, I don't know if they still have this one, because I got them on mega clearance, and that's why I had so many of them, and I don't know if they actually still have this specific one. But this was in this flavor Brambleberry, and it was pretty yummy, so if they have them, I would get those again. And the last thing I have is actually a pre-workout. So this is the Methyl Pump 3.0 in the Rainbow Candy, I was gonna say scent, but flavor. Actually, I think it does smell like the Rainbow Candy, but it's been, yes, kind of. So it tastes just like Skittles. So just use a little bit of this for pre-workout. It does give me that really like itchy, like tingling feeling. So I'm not 100% in love with that, but it does help me to get through a workout and kind of really gets me pumped. So I still have one more of these, and then I'm probably gonna switch up the brand, but I did like this, and like I said, I have one more, so I'll use that up. And I did feel like it did make a difference in pushing me to work harder through my workouts. The next category is going to be like food, stuff like that, or things that I've tried that I would recommend if you're on Weight Watchers or following the Weight Watchers freestyle plan. And it's just something that I find to be helpful, or something that I think is really good and tasty, so I wanted to share that with you. So the first thing is actually not something I'm overly impressed by. I did have another Vega protein in my favorites. Actually, I'll link that above. That was the coffee one. This one I'm not 100% in love with, but it was the Vega protein and greens in the chocolate flavor. So this is 1 Smart Point, I believe, for 1 scoop. 1 scoop is 2 Smart Points. I'm sorry, I lied. But it's good to add into like smoothies or protein, like overnight oats, things like that, if you want to get some extra protein in. Sometimes I'd have it just like as a snack, but mainly if you're trying to add some extra protein in, these are great. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not 100% in love with like the regular flavors, but I absolutely love the coffee one that I had picked up not too long ago, and would get that one again, but probably not repurchase the chocolate flavor. The next thing is going to be surprising to you if you've been following me for a while. Then you know that I have an addiction to coffee creamer, or I used to, but I don't anymore. So I still enjoy my coffee creamer even on Weight Watchers, and this one is the International Delight Sugar-Free Caramel Macchiato, and this one was 1 Smart Point per 1 tablespoon. So if you wanted to add a little bit extra, then this one would be a good one to do it, but I just stick with the 1 tablespoon, so I have less Smart Points used for coffee. And then this one is a little bit higher, but pretty typical. It's the Dunkin' Donuts Vanilla Extra Coffee Creamer. And this one is 2 Smart Points per 1 tablespoon. So again, if you're gonna have a couple cups of coffee, this will add up, but I usually split mine up between 2 tablespoons with whatever creamer I'm drinking, and that way it keeps the points somewhat lower. That one I would get again. Both of those I would get again because they were really good. The next thing I have, and I don't have these too often, but is this bottle of Fasada wine. So this is a really nice like dessert wine, and it was nice and bubbly. They actually recommended this to try this with ice cream, vanilla ice cream, and I did try it before and it's really good. I have 1 more bottle of this left. I got this through a wine like party, and I really did enjoy this. However, I'm not drinking that much, so I probably wouldn't get it again, but that was nice to have and try. The next thing I have is this PB2 organic powdered peanut butter. So again, these are great to add into smoothies or overnight oats, whatever you're trying to add some extra peanut butter to, or even protein. And it says it's 90% less fat, and this is organic. And this one is 2 tablespoons with 1 Smart Point. So I add these again to all the things I just mentioned above, and I am in love with peanut butter like a lot of other people, so I tend to go through a lot of it, but this is just like a good, I would say, like substitute for the actual stuff if this is something that you're interested in. It's really good. And then the last couple things I have are, okay, I know these are not good for you. I'm fully aware of that. But if you're drinking a lot of water and you hate trying to drink that much water, sometimes these are great to break it up in between. So I go to these kinds of things. So these are all from Walmart, so it's a great value brand. And I have one, it says it's a Plus Metabolism Peach Mango Green Tea Drink Mix. So these are pretty cheap, but I think you get 10 packs per box. And they're really good. You just mix them into your water bottle, and they are sugar-free, but they do have aspartame in them. So if you don't like the fact that there's aspartame in them, or you would not like these, but I do think they're tasty, and it's nice to kind of break it up with your drinking a lot of water. That one's a really good flavor. This one is one of my favorites. This is a Plus Antioxidant Blackberry Lemonade Drink Mix. This is delicious. I absolutely love this one, but this one is my favorite, and this is the Energy Electrolyte Watermelon Limeade Drink Mix. And this one to me tastes like the watermelon Bubblicious gum, or like something like that, a watermelon Jolly Rancher. These are really, really good, but they are really sweet. So sometimes I actually have to dilute it. I'll drink it and then I'll only drink a little bit and then I'll dilute it again because it can be like a little oversweet, but I love these and we'll continue to repurchase them. And the last thing I have is just something that I tried that I thought was really, really good. And this was the Arla Mediterranean Garden Cream Cheese Spread. So for something that is like a cream cheese spread, I was actually surprised with this one. This was 2 tablespoons as 2 Smart Points. So I put these on the Sara Lee Delightful Toast in the morning, and it's really, really tasty. So there are other flavors from this. There's a blueberry one that I have now, but it's not the same point value. So you want to just make sure you check it. But this one was really, really tasty, and if I saw these again, I would pick them up. Alright, and the last 3 things are kind of randoms, but just something worth mentioning. So this is the Coppertone Kids Sport sunscreen. So it says it's water resistant for 80 minutes or up to 80 minutes, and it's SPF 50. I hated this. It's so greasy and like sticky feeling, and I did purchase like a pack of 3, so we still had some more to go through. But after I finished these, I would not get this one again just because it's super greasy and sticky. Even though it says Kids Sport, I would still use it if we would go, but I've switched over to a, what is it called? Mineral sunscreen. So I probably won't be getting these anymore anyways after we go through these, but I guess they work, but they don't like the texture of them. So we'll not repurchase that. This was from Frank. This is the Johnson's Baby Powder Soothing Aloe and Vitamin E. So he uses this to stay nice and dry. So he always has this, and we always have this sprinkled all over our bathroom floor, which makes me insane. But this is something that we always have to purchase for him because he likes to use that. And the last thing I have is this Armor All Essential Blends Hanging Diffuser of the Eucalyptus Mint scent. That this was purchased through the Dollar Tree. So I just got this in my last haul, I think. It smelled really good on here. This smells like a straight up Mr. Clean with Febreze floor cleaner. So if you know what that smells like, when you actually hang this up, that is what it smells like. It's even the same color, like in a little pack. It's super strong. If you don't like scents like that in your car, do not get this because this one is really, really strong. So would not get this one again, not this scent at least, but it does work. And if you like cleaner smelling stuff, you'll like this, but not for me. So not repurchase that again. So that is going to be it for this quarterly Empties video. If you made it to the end, leave me your favorite emoji on the bottom down below because I'm just curious to see who actually makes it to the end. And if you do, thank you. I love you and you're the best. And yeah, so that is going to be it. I hope everyone has a great weekend. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon in the next one. Bye.